franchise guy coming at you again at 300 times the speed. Yes, you heard it here. 300 times the speed. Yeah, it's pretty fast if I do say so myself. I mean, what could you do at 300 times the speed? What would you do that quickly? Well, what I did was I took a video that was pushing an hour long. I'm talking like 3/4 of a feature-length film. Like, if we had just a little more filler in this episode, we'll be pushing a feature-length film, like an hour and a half, hour 20. Yeah, no, we were sitting at like a cool 57 minutes. So I said, there's no way I'm sitting here and voicing this over for 57 minutes. I mean, it would be cool, but I think it would take way too long. And the best part was, I had this episode done yesterday. But upon, exporting it, I don't use Adobe Premiere because I used it in high school and I just forget how to use it. And for the life of me, cannot remember how to use Adobe Premiere. So I use something called VideoPad Professional by NCH Software. And it has this great thing where it, for every once in a while, decides to fail one of my exports. Okay, usually not a big deal. Usually it's a video. I just have to, re-edit. Or it's like an NHL video where I just have to, re-cut out the chunk of it and then re-export that chunk. But no, it's decided to be a voiceover, which has only happened one other time since I started YouTube. So it's been about 2 years, 3 years, and I've only ever had one voiceover episode fail. So that's pretty unfortunate right there that I had this episode done yesterday. It's now 7:14 a.m. and I'm trying to record this over yet again. Just got home from work a couple hours ago. Realized I'd failed and went to upload it before I went to bed, but nope, now I'm doing it yet again. But second to last episode right here. Let's get back into what the previous episode talked about. But second to last episode, and Madden 21 comes out August 28th apparently. I was wrong. Originally I said it came out the 25th for my giveaway. So if you guys are watching this episode and you see the giveaway has been extended to the 28th or the 27th, so it gives you a couple extra more days to join it. So it just helps you out a little bit more when it's just dealing with that giveaway, just so you can get it the day the game comes out and you're not getting like a pre-order for like the base game and you're like, alright, what do I do with it now? So besides that, so this episode's coming out Monday the 17th at 12 p.m. It should. If it doesn't come out, it's just because, like I said, I'm voicing it now at 7:15 a.m. the Monday it's supposed to come out. So if it comes out a couple hours late, it's because I went to bed before it finished exporting, because it's going to take at least an hour or so to export, and I have to work on, I have to go to work again on Monday, so yeah, I had to go to bed before I go to work, so that's fun. Working nights is awesome. But yeah, if it's a couple hours late, that's why. But next and final episode for our Jaguar series will come out Sunday. It's going to be the same format as this right here, where it is going to be a whole season in review. You're just going to watch the whole season go by, and we're at the point right now where it's like, hey, we don't really have to talk about this. We don't have to talk about Jaguars franchise anymore. It's like, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm entirely done with Jaguars franchise. I am saying about Jaguars franchise. I haven't recorded an episode of Jaguars franchise in over a month. These have been done for literally a month and a half, 2 months at most. But like I don't know. I am just done with playing Madden 20. I've been done with recording playing Madden 20, and it's something I wish I could have done more of. So we're not going to talk about my Madden 21 franchise yet. That will come out on Sunday. You'll figure out who my Madden 21 franchise is going to be. It's going to be a fun series, and I just kind of want to give you the rundown of kind of what I'm going to do with that series. And I think the main problem I had with this series is it took too long to develop. It was gameplay twice a week, every Sunday and every Monday at noon, and it just took too long to develop. We did 2 episodes a week, so it would take 8 weeks. It actually take longer because we have the preseason. You probably have 2 weeks for preseason, You'd have weeks, 1 through 17. Those are all. So you're at what? 20, 23 episodes, 21 episodes right now. And then you have the playoffs. I don't know if we did the wild card or we won the division to make the playoffs. But that's 3 games there, 3 episodes there. And then we have the off season. So a full season is running us like 25 to 27 episodes. And that's a lot of episodes. And I think what I'm going to do going into Madden 21 is I want to keep the same upload schedule. I might tweak it a little bit. I consider doing 3 days a week. So how that's going to work, just to speed the season up a little bit, it'd be 1 episode on Monday. That's the start of the week. Monday for me is always the start of the week. That's always where I start my week. All the new series come out starting on Monday. They never come out starting like a Sunday. So it'll be Monday would be episode 1 of that new series, while Sunday would be episode 2. But since I don't have a second upload video for Sunday, for the longest time it was the pack openings. We were going to do pack openings for a little bit, and the cost just got too much, and I just could not keep up with it. So I had to stop doing that. So we haven't had anything uploaded Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a while now. But I'm thinking what I should do is, what I want to try and do is upload Madden 3 days a week. Have 1 upload on Monday, and then do a double header of Madden on Sunday for 3 uploads a week for as long as I feel like I can do it. If I don't think I can keep up with that workload, I'm going to stop it. And that's just the sad thing about it, is that I do work a full-time job. I do have other series I do work on. I'm not just a Madden YouTuber. If I was just a Madden YouTuber, it'd be one thing where I'd be like, I can definitely do 3 uploads a week. I do, Madden, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or I do Monday, just everyday football plays, you know what I mean? I do stuff like that. But the problem is, I don't. I do other series. I do baseball, I do hockey, and I do Madden. Well, unfortunately, I really enjoy playing those series. Especially the baseball one. If you haven't checked out my baseball series, check it out if you like baseball. It's really fun. But, yeah, that's what I want to try and do. I want to try and do 3 uploads a week for Madden. And the game format's going to be a little different. We're going to have 1 game that's played, and we're going to have 1 game that's simmed. So I don't know if I want to do like a sim the moments, where we just kind of, just like this, where we go through, we'll sim the moments, and you'll just kind of watch the progression go by. And that'll be, the first game and the second game. We'll play 1 game per episode, so the episodes will go by twice as fast. The bye week really wouldn't be an issue during that at all. We really wouldn't focus on that, and I think I want to start cutting out like the draft stuff. Maybe do like a draft recap, because no one really cares about who I'm looking at drafting. And every once in a while I'll be like, alright, this is our draft board going into, week 8 of the season, based on what we have going, and then you can see it evolve throughout the season, or just really worry about that going into the off season. So I wanted to cut some things out. I want to work on some things just to kind of make it a little different. I know for a fact, I got real annoyed, I guess, at the end when it came to voicing over the parts where I'm just upgrading players, because that does nothing for the episode. That's just filler to make it longer for no reason. And I want to cut those out, so those won't be there anymore. And unless it's like an actual thing, it's like, hey, episodes like, Carson Wentz goes to 99 overall Carson Wentz, or, you know what I mean? Something like that. And speaking of Carson Wentz, for about 2 months, two and a half months, I was dead set on my Madden 21 franchise being a return to Philadelphia. If you remember, our first ever series on my YouTube channel was a Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode. It was very bad, and I mean very, very bad. There are games I clearly played on Pro and Rookie. I think there's a game I scored like 80 points. It was like 10 touchdowns and some running touchdowns. Ran for like 200 yards, passed for like 500. It was just clearly played on a Pro difficulty. And I didn't have fun playing that. And I was very tired of playing that, and I was only upload once a week, so then I update, twice a week now for, this Madden. And I want to do 3 times a week for the next Madden, so I kind of always want to make Madden better every time there's a new iteration come out. And I think the main thing about that is I had planned on doing storylines. And I didn't do storylines for Madden 20, as you know, it's literally just gameplay. It was gameplay, and I'm just narrating the gameplay, what's happening, and I think that's just kind of boring. Some games it works, some games you can do that. If you're doing hockey, you don't really need storylines. You can just narrate the gameplay, what's going on. Be like up to this player, up to this player, slap shot, no good. It's like you can keep it interesting doing that, but just narrating like Jake Fromm drops back, Jake Fromm fires slant to Jerry Judy caught up the field touchdown. And it's like it's not. It gets repetitive after a while of just narrating gameplay like that. And I really want to introduce storylines into my series, at least my Madden series. And going back to that Eagles topic I brought up about how I wanted to do the Eagles for so long, is that, Alshon Jeffrey, right now in Philadelphia, not like the most appreciated player on the Eagles roster, and I had about 2 or 3 storylines already set aside for how Alshon Jeffrey was going to get, suspended by the team, or he was going to get cut and traded. And because, he became like a team cancer and this and that, just to get him off the team without us just cutting him. You know what I mean? Like, just something to keep it interesting, something to keep it different for, I guess, for the sake of, the series. Come and be like, oh, last episode he teased, Alshon Jeffrey was caught, leaking rumors to news agencies. And it's like, what? Stay tuned to next episode to figure out Alshon's, fate, kind of. Like the cliche soap opera. Dun dun. It's like, Danny's got a secret and this and that. You got to figure out what the secret is. And so, Alshon Jeffrey had about like 3 or 4 storylines to find a way him off the Eagles. And there was other players on that team that too. It was going to be a fun team too. And I think a problem with that team was it's too good. The team is too good. You gotta think, you got Brooks, Kelsey, Ertz, Wentz, Lane Johnson, and those are just offensive players. And the offensive line is just straight 85 pluses. I think the lowest overall is Jason Pierce at like an 84, 85. Wentz is an 85. Miles Sanders is super underrated, only an 80 overall. But I'm looking at that team and I'm thinking, okay, this is a team that's going to compete for the playoffs, and it's going to be a Super Bowl or bust every year with this team. And I don't want that. I want a team where I have to take a team, like a 3 or 4 win team. Let's just say the Bengals. I'm not picking the Bengals, just saying. Everyone's going to pick the Bengals. I know everyone's going to pick the Bengals because of Joe Burrow. Everyone's play Joe Burrow. But let's just say, we pick the Bengals, and we're a 3-win team. It goes, okay, cool. We have the 2nd overall pick now, and with that pick, we have Joe Burrow. What do we give Joe Burrow to help him out? We have Joe Mixon. We have AJ Green. What do we go from here? We have John Ross, AJ Green. Do we go defense? Do we show up that defense, the premier defensive talent? What do we do with now? It's one thing where you can have a high draft pick and you can have a fun series even if you lose. And I want to pick a team where we're not gonna be a 10-win team, a 12-win team. I don't want to be a team that's really even an 8-win team. I want to be a team that's like, a 3 to 5-win team, a team that's going to take a little bit to get back up, a team that's going to have a lot of storylines involved in it. And yeah, it's not going to be it's going to be a little different. I'm going to try my best. I know it's not going to be the greatest to start off with because it's my first time actually introducing storylines. But I want to do my best with all that to make it a fun series, make it interesting, make it, something unique, something that's, it's my series, something that's not like a C4, great storyline Madden YouTuber. If you haven't checked out his channel, check him out. He is great with storylines, and part of the reason why I do storylines is because you watch his content and goes, wow, his content is engaging, and you look at my content goes, alright, it's a little weak on the engaging side. So I kind of want to do something that, makes content engaging for the users, for the viewers. So I don't want to be that with boring content. I want to be that people come in and watch. I want to make a big push with Madden 21 to really grow the channel and really grow the channel content wise and grow sub wise. We're at 388 subs right now on YouTube, which for me that's a lot. I know there's a lot of people out there with millions of subs. There's Madden YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subs, and I think that a lot of these people that I watched when I was a couple years younger. 4 years ago, I'm watching these guys, and they have 50,000 subs. I'm watching them 4 years later, now they have 150,000 subs. And I'm just starting off now. I started off when I was, I think, 18, 19. I know I tried different iterations of making YouTube channels. This didn't work out. I tried Twitch streaming. I'm back at Twitch streaming now. The link is down in the description below for my Twitch channel. I'm not really sure about our Twitch streaming times really anymore because, work. It's different now. Switch jobs. One worked weekends, one works now nights. So I can't really keep the same streaming times because, the new job goes during when the old streams was started. So I now stream more on the weekends. It's kind of hit or miss on what days I stream, but usually I stream at least once a week, like a Friday or a Saturday. Try to get a stream out there for a couple hours, play some hockey, for you guys, and just have an overall fun time. At least I try to have a fun time. But I don't know. We're slowly growing. I'm trying to definitely push for, I'm not trying to say I want to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year because I know that's like a very big that's a big long shot. And a big long shot is an understatement. That's a huge long shot to hit 1,000 subs by January 1st. But I guess it's possible, kind of, a big episode here, a big episode there, people are interested in the series, they hit the like, more people view, and it blows up, and, you get some subs from it. But, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's feasible to think that. Gotta think now that, hey, I'm 22, I just graduated college, I'm working at Amazon 40 hours a week, it's fun work, it's, manual labor, can't beat it. But it's like, hey, I need to work on, growing my career as, with my degree. Graduating RTF, radio, television, film, do movies, do documentaries, do that kind of stuff, do news, do radio, do sports talk. All that fun stuff. So, this, I guess, I want to use this as a platform to, get better at certain stuff, get better at, speaking, public speaking, get better at, storytelling, one of the best, announcers out there, Ray Emmerich, and is a great speaker. How he practiced? He went to, beer league hockey games, found a quiet corner, and would narrate the games to himself until someone gave him a shot to be the announcer for their hockey team. Who else? Who's the Vin Scully, the longtime Dodgers announcer. Everyone say that the game slowed down for Vin Scully. That if Vin Scully started telling a story, there would always be, some foul balls. He always had time to finish the story. He never was rushed through a story. He never had to end a story abruptly. The inning always found a way to compliment Vin Scully. But to do stuff like that is, kind of what I want to do. And I think if I can, use that for YouTube, I think that'd be amazing to use that to be, I guess, hopefully a career maybe. It'd be awesome to make that as a career. But I also think that's a huge long shot to put all my eggs in one basket for YouTube and Twitch. How many people, for sports gaming actually make their livelihood off Twitch and YouTube? You know what I mean? I know people do it, but it's like, it's not Call of Duty. I'm not PewDiePie. I'm not, I'm not these guys who stream 7 days a week, for 10 hours a day. I'm not those guys, unfortunately. Don't want to be those guys? Hopefully one day, but maybe not right now. But we're wrapping this episode up, guys. You stay tuned for next episode. It'll be the final episode of our Madden 20 franchise mode. We'll go into what the team's going to be in Madden 21, when that series will start. But until next time, you two, peace out, rock on, stay super classy, and have a great day.